Have you ever wondered how stressful it must have been to solve crimes and create laws in a time where the world was sort of an unknown and you lived every day like it was your last? Well, imagine how lawmen of the Wild West must have felt on their fellow lawmen to rely on. Well, through this speech, we're going to discuss the different ways that lawmen use problem solving, management of conflict, the difficult roles that they play among the group, and how they would apply leadership and their cohesiveness. For the speech, the movie I chose was a Tombstone. It's a Western with Kurt Russell. And for the first piece of our body we're going to jump into is problem solving and decision making. For my first example of problem solving and decision making amongst a group of lawmen in Tombstone is when they are called together to find a solution for the problem of the cowboys running amok throughout the town of Tombstone. As this causes a great deal of stress and hostility throughout the community, the group of lawmen have to come together to find a way to stop the gun violence and pure chaos caused by the cowboys. Wyatt Earp, played by Kurt Russell, is the lead lawman among the gang of lawmen and as stated in Article 11.1, Group Problem Solving of our online textbook. I felt that he executed the 7-point step provided in the article. 1 being defining the problem, which was keeping the guns out of Tombstone. 2. Analysis of the problem, where they spent a few nights in the local bar to get a feel of the situation and the severity and urgency of the problem. 3. Establish the criteria on how narrow down some of the stipulations needed to keep the guns out of Tombstone. 4. Consider the different ways that they can keep the guns out of Tombstone. 5. Decide on a definitive solution to keep the guns out of town for good. 6. Implement the solution to the problem, which was to enforce a gun ban in city limits. Finally, number 7, follow or ensure upon that the solution keeps the problem solved and is a valid and functioning solution. For our next piece, conflict management. To start off our next piece to the group of lawmen coming into a solution over the gun problem is conflict management. There was a lot of conflicts in this movie, not only just with the lawmen and the cowboys, but among the lawmen themselves. There is a scene where Wyatt Earp, Kurt Russell, and his two brothers first get to town and they are hesitant, if not straight out reluctant, to take the positions of deputies to the town. As they manage the conflict with the management technique that is stated in our online textbook from a video called Managing Conflicts. The management technique that the brothers used to resolve the conflict was compromising. They vowed to protect the town and be deputized in exchange for a percentage of the profits the brothers from some of the town's businesses. Now to get into the group members and their roles. In this group of outlaws turned lawmen, all have their specific roles. Each member of a team has a specific piece to the puzzle to help the group together. Because without all the team working together towards a common solution, none of it would work and it would all be for nothing. They all had to do their part to ensure that the gun ban held and stayed to its effect, so that the cowboys stayed out and the guns stayed out too. Next piece is with our leadership. There is a clear leader in the group among lawmen. Wyatt Earp is the eldest brother of the three and is the level-headed voice of reason among them. Leadership, as we learned in our textbook, is many different things, not just a head of the group. In case of this group in the movie, Wyatt Earp is definitely a transformational leader as he has provided the gang with insight to the future and how their doing will help the town for many generations. Cohesiveness. This group was in cohesion at the very end. Throughout the film, they come together by the end to work together and reach their common goal of keeping Tombstone free of guns and the savage cowboys who wielded them. There is an article I came across in my research, Cohesiveness Psychology, an excellent article explaining how, when paired with the right people and the right common goal, that the cohesiveness is inevitable. And once in this state to help to reach the common goals, as showed at the end of the Tombstone, as when they defeated the cowboys, the lawmen got rid of the guns and the rustlers, therefore saving the town and potentially many lives. So in conclusion, I hope that I've been able to help you understand the different aspects of group communication and conflict management. I know that through this course I have learned many things about communication and different mechanisms to handle different situations throughout personal and professional communication. I chose this film because I felt it displayed a conflict that you could easily identify and the protagonists played pretty distinct roles in the group. This helped me explain the different aspects of conflict management or group problem solving. Thank you.